have a lot of wide range of language learners in the classroom in my English language arts class. We have students in the class ranging from pre-beginner EAL students to students who are working to become fluent in English, all the way to students who are reading above grade level and require some enrichment. Students who speak Russian, we have students who speak Hebrew, Arabic and Farsi and Swahili, Nepali and Korean, Chinese, so a lot of different backgrounds for sure.
You can identify a theme from a children's story, then you can identify theme when you're reading a 500-page book.
Before coming to Clayton Park Junior High, I was focused, I believe, on more of a teacher-centered model of instruction, and it's a bit of a humbling experience to kind of relinquish control to your students and realize that the benefit of collaborative learning, that you're more of a facilitator, and so by facilitating the learning in the collaborative environment, the students are learning from each other, you're learning from the students, and then they're also learning from you as well. So it really feels like a shared exchange of ideas, and I just think it builds confidence with our language learners, but also everybody in the classroom too, and they're learning from different cultures and backgrounds, and I just think, hopefully people are able to see the benefits of collaborative learning for sure.
And then the individual can get out of a tough situation.
Perfect. So is that an example of supporting detail that you would have chosen for this theme?
What we're doing is we're meeting them where they are, but we're also all having the same objective. So every day we start with an I can statement. So it might be I can identify theme from a work of fiction. We believe and we have the expectation that every student will meet that I can statement, but the methods in which they meet it might be different. So something that is really important this year is using technology to bridge the language gap. A few weeks ago we were doing a theme activity in class, which is a group activity, and so students were going to identify theme. My pre-beginner EAL student had a copy of The Gruffalo, which is a children's book in Arabic. So he had his Arabic book, and I read aloud the English translation. We had copies of the text on the tables for students who required that visual in front of them. We also had a version with the images on the projector. And so coming at it from that way of every student is given what they need to succeed, and the varied methods that we used for them to understand the story, they could then take all of those ideas that they had and bring it to the group, and then they had that collaborative discussion with the group determining what theme really best represented the story. So each person, pre-beginner EAL all the way to our students who are fluent in English, were able to share ideas about theme from the story, which was pretty cool. Something that my literacy coach is showing me, and it's something that I wasn't always comfortable with, is the idea of trusting my professional judgment through anecdotal observation. And so what I've become much more confident with is, instead of only assessing final product, I'm so much more confident at having one-on-one conferencing with students, just even in the middle of class, or doing quick small group discussion or a quick small group instruction if I feel that students require a little bit of a reteaching or a little bit of a mini lesson. And by having those discussions in real time and getting that feedback from students, I'm able to take that information and know definitively if students understand the concept. Having an EAL teacher at Clayton Park Junior High 100% of the time has been so important for me. My learning as a teacher of English language learners, I will share an assignment with her the week before. She will go through it. She will go over some vocabulary that might need to be reworded for our EAL students, so that everyone arrives to class feeling confident in being able to share their ideas. I absolutely am seeing an increase in student achievement, and I was quite surprised. I felt, having very little experience with EAL students in the past, I was surprised how quickly they are picking up. It's pretty amazing how, being immersed in the language in the classroom, that they're able to to learn very quickly the new language, but also teach others about their language. I think that's a really cool thing.